Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of the 21 of the 14-day Go Live video challenge. My name is Heather, over here, and I am going to talk to you today about a book that has made a difference in my life. So we will get right after this. How come I have a double screen here? What is going on? Don't you love technology? So let's try and put this across the bottom. Hopefully you can see my eye okay. And yeah, let's talk about some books here. So my name is Heather Edmondson, and I'm coming at you live here this afternoon from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada. And I'm trying a different background behind me in this wonderful platform of StreamYard. Oh, when I do that, when I move my hands and I go away, I disappear. In this wonderful platform of StreamYard, which is a third-party software that our mentor has taught us how to use. And I've been playing around with it for a little bit. So we will get right after it here. So a book that has made a difference in the way I look at things and the way I see things is by Dave Ramsey. I don't know if you can see that, Dave Ramsey. And it's called EntreLeadership. Is it showing up there? EntreLeadership. And he talks about entrepreneurial people and leadership people and how you have to bring them together to make one common thread, one common person. I've left my water out in the kitchen, so I can't even have a sip of water. So I just want to make sure that we are live here on my stream, and if anybody jumps in here, let me know that they can see me and hear me okay. My screen is playing around with me a little bit, so we will just check in here and make sure that everything is a go. Hang on, bear with me for a second. Hello, Gloria. Can you see me and hear me okay? I will show you after the fact how to change the background. It's pretty cool. So StreamYard is a third-party software, like I said, that I'm using, which Facebook allows to stream into their platform, into Facebook platform. I don't know what I've done with the screen here. Anyways, I look kind of spooky there. My eyes look kind of creepy. But anyways, so EntreLeadership, like I said, by Dave Ramsey, is the book that I've been reading lately while I'm out at the lake, kind of trying to relax. I'm trying to read and expand my brain. And he talks about how to achieve the spirit of serving and creating a cohesive team. So I've talked a little bit about this before in some of my other Go Lives, but if you've never caught me live before, then here we go. We're gonna share some good and cool tips with you. So what he discusses is as you want to bring an entrepreneurial type person and a leadership type person, and you want to bring them together and find some of the commonalities that they have and some of the traits that they have, and you want to create one person out of the two combinations of those type of people. I don't know why my screen keeps going in and out. Anyway, where are we here? He says you want to draw them in, and you want to teach them the skills of how to become these people. You want to celebrate everybody's wins along the way, no matter how small you might think they might be, or how trivial you might think they might be. You have to celebrate all of those steps along the way. So Gloria popped up on there with another question, and now she's sidetracked me. Oh, yes, it's an auto-generated screen behind me. Yeah, you pick up pictures off of your camera feed if you want, or save pictures, and then you can just upload them into this software here, and then you can pull up all these cool pictures behind you. But I've just got it kind of going a little wonky there. You have to have proper lighting in front of you, Gloria, to make sure that, there you go, to make sure that your face shows up, and you have to adjust the background settings so that you, like I said, when I was going in and out of there, if you don't have your lighting exactly right and shining on your face, then it doesn't actually work properly. So. And I also have the benefit of having a green wall behind me. I didn't have to go and buy a green screen or a blue screen. So you can change the settings from green screen to blue screen. But if you're wearing a blue shirt, then you appear invisible. Or if you're wearing a green shirt or green headband or green anything like that, then you appear, it makes you look invisible. So it's a cool little feature. I'm just going to try and adjust my lights so that you can see me a little bit better. And then I have a window on one side of me. And if the sun goes under a cloud, then it'll create the background to look different as well. So if you have to play around with your lighting a little bit and get familiar with that, and it's kind of fun to play with, and you can change the backgrounds to all kinds of things: spring scenes, summer scenes, winter scenes. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no, I'm not gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. So yeah, celebrate everybody's wins along the way, no matter how big or how small. He likes to stress that. You want to have events with your team members, and you don't want to call them employees. You don't want to call them workers. You want to call them part of your team, because even if you are the person that is creating this team, you are no different than the person that is on the team. You are no better. You are no worse. We all have different skills and talents that we bring to the table. So if you can find a team and that have all different kinds of talents and bring them all together and create a team that it blends well together, has like-minded thoughts, and is all on the same page and working towards the same type of goal, then you can create a really interesting dynamic in your team by having all those different little aspects. So he said, get involved with them, get down in the trenches with them, actually show them how to work through things, show them the direction that you want to go, have open lines of communication. He discusses with people in the book, his team members. Like I said, he doesn't call them employees. Take a few minutes out of your day every day to make an impact and compliment your team members. Tell them that they're doing a good job. Discuss with them, like I said, open lines of communication to discuss where your next goal is. Don't just send out an email and say we need this, that, and that, the other thing, and be a dictator. You don't want to be a dictator. You want to be somebody that works along with your team and creates, like I said, that cohesive unit. Some people are good at the technical side of it, so maybe you want somebody on your team that's good at the technical aspect of it. Maybe somebody's really good communicator and talks well to new customers or new clients or whatever you want to call them. Maybe somebody's good at verbalizing things. Maybe somebody's really good at creating the picture of the goal that your team wants to achieve. Maybe you need a person like that on your team. Always try when you are making a team or creating a business to provide customer service. This is a really big thing that a lot of companies, a lot of businesses, even the businesses that are in the online space, are forgetting that there are real people on the other end that would like your service or product or whatever it is that you are promoting. And you have to make sure that you are treating them like a human being and not just a paycheck. You want to treat them with respect, and you want to give 110%. If you are saying that your product or your service is going to be delivered on X date, make sure that it is delivered by that date, on time or before that date, to make your customers or your clients respect you and show that you are actually concerned and interested in their well-being and where whatever your said product or service is solving whichever problem it is that they are having. You have to put in the work and give, like I said, 110% or 10 times what you are expecting, what your client or customer is expecting of you. Giving that 10 times what you're worth shows them, like I said, that you respect them and you treat them as a real person. Do you remember the little stores on the little corner stores at the end of the street? Maybe when you were younger, growing up, they knew everybody by name. You'd walk in there, and a lot of people had bills on credit. They would, my mom would phone to the store and say, Heather's going to come over. Can she pick up, a can of soup and a loaf of bread and a stick of butter or whatever it was? And he would just put it on a credit, and then my parents would pay the bill at the end of the month, or those kinds of things. We have to get back to the basics and also try and provide those kind of services like the mom and pop stores used to have. If you're trying to run a bit of business out of your own home in an online space, you want to show people, like I said, that they're real and that you're real and that you treat them with respect and stuff. So we got to get back to those little mom and pop type stores where everybody knew them by name. You knew exactly what they needed and what time they needed it, what time of the month they needed it. Those types of things. We need to get really down and familiar with our customers and then they will respect you even more for taking that going that extra mile. One of my mentors that I follow was talking about. He went into a restaurant one time, and she said, "Would you like what would you like to drink?" And he said, "Oh, I'll have a Coke." And she said, "Well, we don't have any Coke products." And he said, "Well, then I'll just have a glass of water." And as they were getting ready to have their meal or whatever, he saw this waitress had run out and gone to a store down the street and actually purchased this gentleman a Coke product, and went above and beyond and brought him this Coke that he had asked for. So do you think that waitress made an impression on the customer that was in that restaurant? Absolutely. And so then my mentor went ahead and sent in a what do you call it? Congratulations to the manager for having such a well-respected team member, hard worker on the team, and that she made an impression on this mentor that I had. And it goes a long way if you go that extra mile to show that you are caring and really, really looking out for your people. So what do you think that mentor of mine took through his life? He took that moment because he had that happen to him how many years ago, and it still sticks in his mind that this person went above and beyond to make a difference in his day, make his meal that much more better. That's not good grammar, not good English. So, but you know what I'm going at there. You have to have the conversations with your team too. What are the things that you are working towards and why you want to make it to that next hurdle or to that next mountain then that you have to climb. And you can't just sit there passively watching things and not getting involved with your team and helping them to make it to, like I said, that goal or that hurdle or over that mountain. You can't just throw mud up against the wall and expect everybody that sees your little blurb that you throw out there that they're right away going to buy your product or join your team, because you have to actually learn how to target the proper audience. You have to dial it in and learn how to specifically put your advertising or your information out in front of the right people. So he also talks about learning who your customer base is. Like, you can't go door to door selling meat products, beef products, pork products, poultry, whatever it is, to people that are vegan. You're not ever going to sell those products or services to those people, because that is not their interest. That's not where they're at. So you have to meet your people where they're at, find out what it is that they're interested in, find out if you are, or if they're even interested in what you have for them. And when you're just, like I said, throwing mud up against a wall or throwing that boomerang out into the world and expecting it to come back and a whole bunch of people to follow it back, it's usually not going to work that way. So he talks about this attraction marketing as well, and attracting the right customers to you, or consumers, or client base, whatever verbiage you want to use for them, by like I said, putting out the right information in front of the right group of people, learning how to target your audience through knowing what your brand is. He talks about branding yourself and not your company. You are not your company. You are you, and you are unique to you. Nobody else can be you. So that's why we talk about branding ourselves and then our products after that, because maybe we're not going to stay with that same company that we were with when we initially start. Maybe we're going to go and create our own programs and our own company from what we have learned in the online space that we're in right now. Maybe we will change 5 or 6 times over the lifetime of our career being an online business owner. So you can change that, and nobody would even know who you were with, or what products you were of, because you'll never see that on a person that is doing attraction marketing the proper way. You will not see any spammy pictures of products on their pages. You will not see any spammy posts about, this is on sale, come and buy this by the end of the month because you're going to help me make it to the next level. Those type of things, those spammy messages that nobody appreciates getting. You don't jump onto social media to go out there and actually shop and buy something. If you wanted to shop and buy something, you would go onto a platform like Amazon or something and actually specifically look for whatever it was that you were looking for. What you go on to social media for is to actually be social, build relationships and friendships, and share your life with people and share your stories with people and connect. You want to connect with the right kind of people. So those are just a few of the takeaways that I got from this book. Like I said, provide a place like a mom and pop store, be genuine, show up with your services on your products and help the people out, celebrate people's birthdays and anniversaries. Take that extra step to go that extra mile to show that you're a human being first before you are a marketer. Then those people will build relationships with you and maybe eventually go into business from you, or maybe purchase some of your said products, whatever it is, the services that you are providing for them. So thank you very much for whoever has joined me today. Gloria, thank you very much for your information and sharing with me today. If you're jumping in here after the fact, please hit replay. Most people actually don't ever catch your videos live. So it's very important to invite them to hit replay, and then you will give them a shout out after the fact. And I hope you enjoy your rest of your Sunday or whatever time of the day it is for you. It's a little bit chilly here today. It rained all night and stormed and hailed after we had 30 plus degrees Celsius weather here. So welcome to Alberta weather. It changes every 5 minutes. So have yourself a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you. Gloria, if you want some more information about what I'm playing around here in the background, I can definitely let you know after the fact here. And have yourself a good one, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.